NAS100 market has been very interesting. As you can see here on the weekly time frame, the market has been bearish and it looked like it was trying to push up bullish at the end of the day or at the end of the week here. But let's see what it potentially does this upcoming week. So in this video, I'm going to show you my entries, my exits, and my profit targets for the NAS100 market. And we're also just going to do a refresher of some of the levels that I drew last time, especially because this market hasn't changed all that much. You can see basically this is like a doji candle that formed this past week, but we're going to clean up the levels and then come up with a new game plan. So starting here right on the weekly time frame, we can clearly see, like I just mentioned, this doji and then all of this bearish momentum for the past 4 weeks. Now, inside of the regular stock market, I have been buying like crazy. So we'll see if the market turns around and makes me a bunch of money. Hopefully it does. So let's go ahead and clean up the charts just a little bit. So I'm just going to get rid of this arrow right here. And then there's nothing really that I want to change here on the weekly time frame. I've created another community here on School called Consistent Profitable Traders. And if you want to join, you can go to school.com/traders in order to join this free membership. I have a number of things here inside of the community. You can see that the community is growing. There are people being added almost every single day. And then inside of the classroom, I do have some things here. I'm constantly adding new things, new resources for new traders. And if you go over to the calendar, then you'll see that I have a monthly call with everybody inside of this group. So if you want to join this community, go ahead and go to school.com/traders and I'll see you there. I'm just going to call out the levels again, just so that way you can follow along with me. This top level is at 22,221 and it still looks good. This level is still looking great, and this is at 21,054. And this level is still looking good to me. It is at 20,647. And then this level, I can't remember quite why I drew it, but for right now, we're just going to call it out because if we delete it, it's not even going to matter. So this level is sitting at 20,441. And this so far, from what I can see, is still looking relevant at 20,219, really close to 20,220. This level, same thing, don't remember why I drew it, but now that I see this weekly form, I think I understand why. And this is at 19,971. This key level right here is at 19,712. And then this one I'm not going to look at just yet. And then this level right here is at 19,358. And then the last level on the weekly time frame that we see here is at 19,105. So let's go ahead and make sense of this on the daily time frame, just to kind of give you a sense of what I was saying when I drew this. And if you want the full breakdown, go ahead and check out the previous video because I went through each of these levels. It will say something like NAS100. It will be the video exactly 1 week from this video. So go ahead and check that out if you want the full breakdown in addition to this game plan for this upcoming week. Okay, so now that I got a better picture here, I don't think there's anything that I want to change here on the daily. Let's go to the H4 and clean up our levels a bit. All the levels that I've drawn all still look really good because price didn't even come to this area at all this past week. So basically we're just focusing on the bottom portion of this chart. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, nothing that really stands out. I do want to clean this up and get rid of these little lines. I didn't call that out because I didn't know why I wanted that. Now I do want to get rid of this line at 19,356. Mainly because I think I want to draw new lines, but not just yet. This level, I may be drawing another new line, but not just yet. Let's go to H2. All right, so now let's clean this up a bit. Okay, so now we can see that the price basically just stayed in this little range. I'll probably move this level right here down to this wick at 19,948, really close to 950. And this is still looking great. So these key levels are still looking great on my chart. And the thing I want to do right here is I'm just going to use these horizontal rays just because it's easier to draw. I am seeing price kind of hover in this area of 19,391, really close to 400. But mainly we have these nice rejections here, so I definitely want to mark that off. Let's go ahead and go down to H1. All right, so we can see some really nice market structure, or at least I can see some really nice market structure that has formed. This was a little bit messy, but this is clean. This is pretty clean, and now we have price trying to break up above this level. Okay. So before I come up with a game plan for this upcoming week, one of the things that I really want to pay attention to is this zone right here. Price seems to be in this really big consolidation, and it appeared like it was trying to break out this last day of the week, pretty much the last hour of the week. So we'll see how Monday morning forms up for us. So this is currently 555 points inside of the market, a really big zone. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put one of these horizontal rays in the middle of my key level, just so that way I can have a little bit of delineation between the top and the bottom, especially because this is basically in the middle of a consolidation zone, and I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for my trades. So I do see a minor support here, and I do see one here. So for now, I'm actually going to move this level up like about here, just so that way we could touch this support, and this is now sitting at 19,466. It's a little tricky inside of a consolidation zone, so I probably would want to wait until, if I was interested in a short-term short, I would want to take a trade below here and then measuring this range right here. This is a nice area, 360 points roughly, and then we can see that price bounced off of the zone pretty much before, so there's a good chance that price could come back to that level, but we just don't know, so we want to plan. So that is my idea to the downside. And then to the upside, since we do have price that came up above this level, but the second candle that was formed was a low momentum candle, that tells me that price could potentially come back down at somewhere and then bounce off of some level and then possibly continue up. So that is my idea. So basically I wouldn't want to take this right when the market opens. I want to wait and see how this leg of the market or this potential move could play out and then push up. So once I get some sort of signal within here, then possibly look for buys again above this level. Or maybe I'll take it sooner depending on what I see, but this will be the safer play, at least for me in the way that I trade. So up above this level and then up to there, especially because we have price rejecting off of this level essentially in the past. So let me scoot this over so we can all see this. And then just continuing the trend up to this other key level and then just following the price as it moves. But basically this is my game plan for the upcoming week. And if you loved this analysis, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel so that way you can catch these plays every week after week after week. So go ahead and comment the word week in the comment section below if you made it this far. That tells me that you are serious about your trading and you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you next time.